Hey guys, it's GalaxyGorilla coming at you with the Total War Warhammer 3 campaign. We are going to be playing on the new modded Old World map. I will link that as well as other mods I'm going to be using in this campaign. So, as you guys saw in the thumbnail, I will be playing as none other than Drazoath the Ashen. So, I don't know if you guys have seen just how gargantuan this map is, but like I don't even know. Like the guy who's making this is putting so much huge props, huge shout out to him for just making this absolute masterpiece, and I am just super excited to jump into it. So in terms of, let's see, our campaign settings, we're going to be playing on very hard normal. We're going to have the turn timer range for the end from 100 to 150. Our main goal through this campaign is hopefully to try to conquer everything. Or maybe, we'll switch goals as we go through. But yeah, I would really love to just be able to paint the map red for Hashut. But we'll see how it goes. All right, let's jump into it. Let's get started. So I think realistically the only thing I could complain about is just the simple fact that the map is enormous, meaning there are just ungodly amounts of freaking factions. So the end turn timer itself takes an egregious amount of time. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I can't complain about it too much just because of how nice this mod is. I would highly recommend giving it a try if you are bored with Immortal Empires. Not to say that I am, but I do like a little change of pace. And hopefully it'll make for a good series. I'm pretty excited for it. For those of you guys who have played it yourselves, how are you feeling about it so far? I've done a couple campaigns on my own, and I think, honestly, it's pretty cool. So, actually, what's kind of neat about this is you have access to the campaign stuff, like from, I think it's the Realms of Chaos. So, like, yeah, right here, you can see it. There's the high-powered drill, obviously how they play, and blah, blah, blah. So if you go up here, you actually get, like, access to, like, the drilling missions and such, which is, I think, pretty cool. So if we scroll out a little bit, we are in, like, a portion of, I believe, which is the portion of the Badlands. And if you start going up this way, you can actually see these long trails. These long trails and, like the long access way here leads up to here, which is Zarnagrund. So I think our biggest landmark is going to be chugging our way up to here and probably not attacking these guys just because of how powerful they are, but we'll try to make it happen. That'll be our first like long-term goal, but for now we're going to have to focus on dealing with these rambunctious orcs. Let's see what our starting settlement has. It starts with a drill as per usual. It starts with the prototype Mega Mortar, which is cool. Did they change that in any way? No, it's more or less the same. And we have room for one more building. Unfortunately, we don't have enough like armaments to get like the choo-choo train building or anything like that. So maybe for now I should just grab the the ChaosDwarfs building. I could make myself some more money. We do have Infernal Barracks. Okay, we've got a lot to aspire to. I think we'll leave it at that for now, and excuse me. Yeah, realistically, we probably want some income generation. Take our Infernal Castellan. If you guys have any name suggestions for him, let me know down in the comments below, and I can actually like stick that on him for the next video. But let's get him embedded in the army, and let's jump into that first battle. I know it's usually always like, a decisive victory, but why not? Playing out the first battle is always a lot of fun. I think when it comes to like Chaos Dwarf armies, I don't really like using laborers because they're garbage. They're pretty terrible. Like, I mean, I know that's like that's like the point of them. They're supposed to be like chaff to kind of just take hits for you. But I don't know. I still don't really like them too much. I try to like replace them with hobgoblins as switch as possible. Because getting Gordos is pretty awesome because he like hard buffs them up and makes them like super duper strong. They're like, I feel like they're pretty good enough to like carry you throughout the early game. You just have to support them with like decent units like the Kadai and the Fire Glaives and all that. I really do love Chorf like weapons and stuff. There is a Chorf tank mod that looks super awesome. It's just also like horribly imbalanced, so I kind of wanted to stay away from it. All right, we've got about 45 seconds before we can like rain on them. So I think what I'll do is this. We'll kind of like set up in this alcove right here. We'll put the fire glaives up on this hill so they can shoot downwards. Make sure we turn off... Skirmish mode, like, really pisses me off sometimes. I've had, like, stupid stuff happen with it. We'll put the Castellan over here with the fire glaives so he can shoot. And then Asgore over here to support the blunderbusses in case anything goes, like, stupid. And then, yeah, I think the Kadai right there. Dude, the Kadai are so cool. I do hope eventually the Chorfs will get their own DLC that kind of gives us more units like these. I think they're awesome. It's kind of unfortunate that there's only 2 of them. But, I mean, I think it's just to be expected. Alright, so realistically, like, what? The Black Orcs are going to be, like, the biggest issue. But, I mean, we do have the prototype Mega Mortars. Honestly, we could start bombing them from here. I know a lot of people, like, kind of crap on the Hushut magic because it is kind of bad. It's not, like, super great, but I don't think it's, like, awful, awful. Let's see if we can have the Kadai Fireborn, like, flank around a little bit. That'd probably be super useful. Move Drazoath up a little bit further so he can act as, like, a meat shield for the blunderbusses. They are getting pretty close to range. You're already taking pot shots, which is nice. So when you guys use the Infernal Castellan, do you guys prefer to, like, have him, like, shooting at units? Or is it better to have him, like, shooting at, like, more, like, single targets? I'm not too sure, personally. Have you guys moving up and around here. We do have the bomb ready to go. Alright, open up on these idiots here. Let's see if we can gun them down before they can make anything happen. Ooh, that is a pretty hefty chunk of damage. I always appreciate that. Alright, switch targets. Let's pause real quick. Have the Kadai keep flanking around this way. Let the blunderbusses rip. We're going to have Drazoath charge into them and have you guys switch over targets to the Black Orcs. Alright, cool. Yeah, no, honestly, I mean, the first battles are never, like, super duper hard, but at the same time, I feel like you do want to take them at least a little seriously. Yeah, they're going to rip the hell out of those. I'm not, like, super worried about them. They are not shooting my Kadai Fireborn, so the Kadai should be able to get through and around. Alright, have that switch, have the goblins fall back a little bit. I don't want those guys getting caught up in the chaff and such. Let's hit the Lord with that. That'd probably be good. Yep, the Kadai are getting in there. Honestly, I don't even really think I need these two too much. Oh, I let them get a little too close to the Fireborn. Or, not the Fireborn, the Infernal Guard. No, I feel like that's like kind of a waste. The Infernal Castellan is actually going to keep, like, shooting them in the butt, so that should totally free that up. I think, like, the Orc Boys join in that. Have them swap targets over to the Lord, try to kill him as quick as possible. Alright, Black Orcs are running now, which is nice. We'll have the Fire Glaives focus on killing them while our... Yeah, we can have you. Oh, you're actually kind of getting messed up by that Orc Lord. Drazoath, what are you doing, dude? You're supposed to be the cool guy. I mean, to be fair, blunderbusses are just gonna, yeah, mincemeat him, turn him into nothing. Watch me chase the little dwarfy man. When in reality, the gun line is not too far away. Oh man, dude, the Chorfs are such a cool faction. I love, like, their whole aesthetic. Tear him to shreds. Oh, he's not dead. He just fell over. Let our boys grind up some chevrons by shooting off these dudes. I think that's usually, like, something you want to do, right? You want to, like, pound into them, try to get as many kills as you can. Yeah, it's easy, decisive victory. Alright, easy peasy first battle. We got to beat, Grizzguts. And I think usually I just like more labor. More labor is never like a bad thing. Because we could use that extra labor to just quickly rush construction on that. Alright, so we are about to... Let's go assault. Well, let's level up first. Probably go ahead and put some points into that, just because we don't really need Route Marcher right now. This place is pretty well defended. You can cross... Because we'll probably make this into an outpost and then turn these two into factories. I don't remember what iron does, like, specifically. I don't know if it's for armaments or if it's for raw materials. I think we'll figure it out as we go. Yeah, another easy, decisive victory. I think we'll just auto-resolve this one. I'm not really too worried if, like, the chaff and stuff, like, gets killed or hurt. Alright, yeah, we'll turn this into our first outpost. Yeah, cool. Okay, nice. So, instead of, building the, what is it? I usually like to build up the, what are they called? The control buildings in these. Because we have the port, we can actually kind of, like, supplement that with the ports. I am, in fact, using the double skill points mod just because it is nice. Makes it a little bit easier on me. I don't know if I could live without it. Okay, we can get some Chorf warriors. Yeah, we're most likely going to need a better front line and just get some more orcs. So when it comes to the technology tree, for me at least, I prefer to go through Stronghold Syndrome, just because a lot of my army is going to be made up of this garbage. So having it be somewhat better makes it feel like easier to get through the early game, because then after that we'll finish this and then we'll start going through the industry tree. Is there anything else I need to really do? I could spend my current armaments and I could make it easier for me to get some more I think that's probably wise. Yeah, we'll not recruit that. We'll just focus on getting some more ChaosDwarfs. Alright, good first turn. Now you guys get to see just, yeah, 445 factions to cycle through, so you can kind of understand why the turn order can be a little crazy. I will do this cool thing called editing and chunk out the the I don't even know, like the three minute cycle through. As far as like short-term goals, I mean, we're most likely gonna try to link together our home province. Next to us, we do have some Nurgle demons. That's annoying. And then above us, that looks like, yeah, there's Skaven Corruption. And then underneath us, we have the, that's interesting. And then we have Ogre. Yeah, wow, there's a lot of, like, races around here. It's kind of interesting. Alright, let's pull up. Run on ahead to the Burning Deeps. Turn that into our first factory. Yeah, I usually like to have, like, the outside buildings act as factories just because they're more easy to defend versus, say, like, an outpost, thanks to how bad the outpost stuff is. Yeah, I mean, just more orcs. More orc laborers. Maybe I should have built that instead. Grab the hobgoblin tent. Alright, with our freshly recruited laborers and their increased attack and defense, we're going to jump into the Battle of the Burning Deeps. Let's see how much they're going to throw at us with this fight. A lot of garbage units. I mean, the goblin archers are a little annoying, but overall it's not like too bad of a battle. I'm not really a huge fan of the medium casualties. Let's throw the scarecrow banner on the Kadai and let's go into this fight. This one shouldn't be too bad. It's a lot of, like, just trash mobs. If I can gather them all around in one area, it'd probably be easy to just drop the Dreadquake batteries on them. I mean, the Kadai are most likely going to just mince them alive, especially with the Scarecrow banner. I don't know, that's like my biggest problem with the laborers. They have like such garbage leadership that if they even take like a little tiny bit amount of damage, they'll start running away from the battlefield, and it's really annoying. Like, I know, like, I've seen like tons of videos talking about how like the what is it, the trash mobs are actually like pretty solid. I just don't really like them too much. I prefer like a nice chunky front line that can handle themselves pretty well versus like a bunch of garbage. Thankfully, we do have ChaosDwarfs now in the army, so they can act as, what is it? They trigger... Is it? Yeah, it's this, the Maligned Authority. So, I mean, if there are ChaosDwarfs in their vicinity, they'll stop being kind of as junky as they normally are. Are they getting reinforcements? Doesn't look like it. Realistically, we should go meet them on the open field. Try to draw them out a little bit, use our guns to our advantage. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, did I forget to set up the goblins? Yeah, I think I did. That's my bad. I think that'll be fine though. They'll catch up eventually. Go ahead and throw the fire glaives over here. Have them supported by the castellan. Drazaweth up the middle. And as for the blunderbusses, it's gonna be, yeah, I should probably just put them over here too. I wonder if they're gonna run up to meet us or if they're gonna just stay in the corner. If they do, that's fine. We can bombard them with Burning Wrath. I do have the upgrade version for that, so it will shoot out more. I think that's nice. I know a lot of spells don't really get that sort of treatment, so being able to shoot out 3 of those at a time I think is overall better than, you know, just like 1. I think that definitely like increases the viability of the spell itself. What is it? I've heard people call it, what, the lore of Hashit? I don't think it's that bad. Especially with Flames of Asgore, even though that's probably like the best spell. I think the big fire hammer is also pretty good. I think it's called Hellforged Hammer or something. Are we in range? Yeah, we're pretty close. We can throw that out. Come on, Drazaweth, make it happen. Ooh, there they go. We did take a pretty fat chunk of damage from that. I'm gonna have to get the miscast chance down. But yeah, look at that right there. That's so much good damage. It's not an amazing spell, but it's definitely not as bad as I feel like people say it is. Honestly, we might just throw another one at them and then start moving up from there. Yeah, everybody's not in range yet, so I want to give them that chance to move up more. Yep, go for another attack. Honestly, probably just focus on the orc boys, because they're probably going to be a lot more dangerous than the goblins are. Is that only 2? I mean, yeah, no, look at that. After 2 casts, that unit is already, like, half dead. I probably won't spend another one on them. That's, like, a waste, and I'm... Oh, actually, I was going to say I'm running out of Winds of Magic, but I am, in fact, not. Alright, go ahead and bomb them. They are starting to come upwards, so we gotta be careful. Whoa! That was a beautiful shot right there. I don't want the Kadai getting ripped up by archers, so I'd probably keep them a little bit off to the side. Alright, they're starting to come into range of us here, so let them open up. Let's go ahead and pause and start, like, making charges happen. They've got such a big front line. I mean, that is typically the AI's like way to play, is just to make like a massive line and then just have it like charge at you. Is there anything I want I'll just have Drazaweth move up so he can like apply leadership and stuff. Let the gunners do exactly that. Gun. None of their units are like super like squished together, which is kind of annoying. Let's see if we wait a little bit, maybe something will happen. Yeah, Drazaweth can go ahead and charge in over there. Let's see if we can line that up well enough. That actually could probably pay off pretty well. Okay, yep. Yep. Ooh, is it going in? Going in? Oh, yeah, those are really great hits right there. That's gonna like rip those guys apart. Oh, we don't have enough magic right now. They are like really hard focusing. Let's have them sneak around and try to do some damage from there. Do you have enough for it yet? Yeah, you do. Okay, let's try to hit those goblins from right there. Nice, really sauce hit right there. Have our dudes start moving up so they can start side-shotting. We want to try to get out of this with as like few casualties as possible. Let the Kadai charge in from there. I will try to pause as little as possible. I just typically like to do it because, I don't know. Sometimes I can't, like, focus that well when everything's, like, moving all at once. Alright, how we doing? Are we in combat now? Yeah, we are. Alright, cool. They're, like, ripping them up. You guys shoot that. You guys shoot that one. Castellan join the fray. Start shooting into there. Drazoath, go ahead and charge. You don't have enough. That's fine. You only have 5. You need a little more. Actually, go fight their lord, honestly. Your puny arrows are no match for my gun. Yeah, Drazoath should be able to just beat that Goblin Lord, especially when I put a Dark Subjugation on him. Honestly, is there really anything else I want to bomb? You guys can go ahead and switch targets now. I think that'd be better. Yeah, their lines are most likely going to start crumbling soon. We do have one of those guys fleeing. That's fine. I mean, like, yeah, look at the ChaosDwarfs are all, like... This one's a little beat up just because it's, like, it was taking hits from their lord. But, yeah, there goes the chain route. Gonna, like, let it roll. Pull my dudes back so they don't get shot. Let them get some work in. Imagine. I hear an orc trying to run away. You're just getting full, like, mag dumped into. See, that's one of the reasons why I love the Chorf so much. It's just like their aesthetic is so cool. Their characters are all super fun. All right, with the battle done, we will turn this into our very first factory, and we will be very close to uniting our first province. The Black Causeway will start churning out our raw materials in the burning deeps, and soon the Great Butchery will pump out forward our raw materials and our armaments to create the ultimate Chaos Dwarf army. Let's make Asgarath a little chunkier, but I do want to focus on the magic path. We'll grab Killing Fire, and we'll put 2 points into Curse of Hashut, get that spell quick. And then from here, we want to boost the income. We want to get as much money as possible. And let's go for... Yeah, let's go for Piercing Shots. Have him just do, like, lots of missile damage. I think that'd be good. All right. Well, let's quickly take a peek and see what this does. Okay, so this is armaments. So we won't need to build the armaments building here, which is nice. So what we'll put here is we'll probably do the miner's workshop so we can get more raw materials from here. And we will most likely do... Yeah, we could keep the hobgoblin building until, like, we get access to this. And then after that, we can just also throw up the factory guardhouse. With that, I think what we'll focus on is we'll recruit some hobgoblins, get a nice little extra decent front line, and I think we'll call it here. I do hope you guys enjoyed this one. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. GalaxyGorilla out.